Well, as soon as we think we know all the details to the DeMar DeRozan trade, apparently the Chicago Bulls are picking up another player in RaiQuan Gray from the San Antonio Spurs in the trade that sent DeMar DeRozan to the Sacramento Kings. We're going to talk about it, what it could mean for the Bulls and their two-way contract players, all that and more. But first, we got to play that intro.
Tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
I see red, I see red, I see red. Yeah, I see red. I see red. I see red. I see.
Well, the trade isn't apparently all done yet. A new addition to the DeMar DeRozan trade was just announced not too long ago, probably less than about 20 minutes ago, and that the San Antonio Spurs are also sending two-way player RaiQuan Gray to the Chicago Bulls in the trade that sent DeMar DeRozan to the Sacramento Kings and Harrison Barnes to the San Antonio Spurs. This is a former Florida big man. He's 6'7", 269 pounds. I already know what a lot of people are going to say. Another small ball player. Yeah, it kind of is what it is there. He's only played a total of 4 NBA games up until this point. Not a whole lot of data there. In college, though, his last year in college, he scored 11 points on 57% shooting and also a solid 76% from the free throw line. Not really a three-point shooter, a threat to stretch the floor. But because this is a player on a two-way contract, this makes it even more imperative on what the Bulls are going to do with either Marcus Domask is his name, and Henry Drell. This would be technically the Bulls' last two-way contract spot as well. So that's where it comes down to. This could be now even more so finalize the Chicago Bulls roster and getting this guy. Now, very well, the Bulls could very well cut him. We can never see him. He can never play a game on the Windy City Bulls or for the Bulls Summer League team. But as you know, we like to update everything here. He's 25 years old. As I said, played in Florida State in college. He played 3 years in college after the red shirt freshman year, a total of 90 games in college. Not anything to sing home about. He was a former second-round pick taken with the 59th overall pick. And so that's just an update on it. So the Bulls get an additional big man in this thing. And at the end of the day, this could very well just be a player that the Bulls end up cutting. But we'll see what happens with it. So, he may end up playing for the Bulls Summer League team. They've already kind of announced the roster, so I don't know if we're going to see an addition to that. They very well could. But again, this is a player that is physical. I don't expect anything from him at the NBA level, but the Bulls could very well say, yeah, we'll take that 25-year-old young player that has some promise off your hands. Let's see what he can bring. And again, I'm not saying that that's going to happen for sure. I don't even know if this is going to be somebody that we ever hear about again after this is all said and done. But, when it comes down to it, we'll see what happens with there. But yeah, so I wanted to bring that update to you guys when it comes down to it. I like to bring you everything that comes down from the Chicago Bulls. Now, this guy did as well play 31 games in the G League last year. And in those 31 games, pretty solid stats for what it is. He averaged in the G League last year 15.4 points, 6 rebounds, basically 3.5 assists per game, and he did that on 76% shooting as well. And so, look at that and say he's also somebody who he only took 1 3-pointer and hit it, 100% 3-point shooting attempts there. So take that for what you will. And this could very well just be a player that the Bulls is on their G League team next year. With a lot of players moving off that. That's what it comes down to. I don't expect anything crazy to happen. That's what I think, but let's see how you guys are feeling about it. Cortez says, hey, my brother, what's going on, Cortez? Glad to have you. That's got to be a made-up name. RaiQuan Gray? No, I'm unfortunately, if you know our people, that's probably not a made-up name. I'm more surprised that there's no apostrophe in the name. Please keep apostrophes out of names, out of first names. Keep it out of first names. You quick with the news, all appreciation, fam. Hey, I can't say that we're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related if I'm not going to give you guys the news. I said it. The point of subscribing to Chicago Bulls Central is that you guys can get all the Bulls news right away from one spot. So there you guys go. That brother's played a total of 4 games in the league. Yeah, 4 games in the NBA, 31 games in the G League, though. For what's that worth? As somebody who does watch the Windy City Bulls as much as I watch the Chicago Bulls, I wouldn't be surprised to hear his name called down there. So Sanogo body type sounds like, yeah, Sanogo has a little bit more size and wingspan, but that would be a nice way to look at it is that White Slice with an even better comparison. Preach Haize, I don't know much about him, but he looks like he can be a Reggie Evans type. You never know. You're interested in, I hope that they're playing in the summer league. Of course. Come on now. You know I'll be there in the summer league. Windy City finna be stacked. We'll see. Y'all see Cooper Flag, U.S. scrimmage highlights. Bulls. Listen. I don't. It's not even about that. Like, if we don't get Cooper Flag, that's fine. That center out of Duke, though. Listen, I'm gonna spend the next time, but yeah, I love him. I love him. I like the gray edition. I tried to mention this in the live the other day. I hadn't even seen it mentioned before. Like, if you saw it, I didn't see it until today when the San Antonio Spurs beat writer is the one that tweeted about it. I had no idea. I didn't even know he was included in that. So we'll see what happens. Road to 20K, getting close. Yes, we're getting closer and closer to 20K subscribers, and that's because of you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I actually created a social media clip today for today's episode, and I just realized I never posted it. That's why we don't grow faster, is because I suck at promoting this show on social media. I wish I could just get off of social media if I'm being 100% honest, but, it is what it is. We appreciate the work you put in. I appreciate that, fam. I do this for you guys, man. You the best, bro. Hey, thank you. I'm trying. Listen, I just am a Bulls fan that has the means and likes to talk about my team, man. 269 pounds at 6'7" as well, especially when you look at his body makeup. The dude ain't fat at all. Like, it looks like he probably is one of those players who probably honestly is down to about 5 to 8% of body fat. And that may even be high. Like, that dude, he's built like a tank. Like, real talk. So, for those that like that, I guess. Do you think Torrey Craig will be moved? I do think that Torrey Craig, because of him being a veteran and understanding his role and a small contract at $2.8 million, I do think that he could be included in almost any deal that you try to do. So I think he played at FSU with P. Will. Did he play with, let's see, if he would have been, he's been in the league for 3 years. Let's go back. Where did I put his Wikipedia page? Did I close out of it? I probably closed out of it. He played his first year in Florida would have been 2017-18. So yeah, he would have been a redshirt freshman when P. Will was there. I think that if I'm looking at that right, should be playing defensive end. Hey, listen, somebody 6'7", 270 pounds running at you on that defensive end or D tackle. Yeah, for sure. Sanogo fast, too slow. I wonder how much that affects his play, but I can't see Sanogo getting lazy. Yeah, I mean, Sanogo is also a physical specimen. Like, Adama Sanogo is also somebody that I wouldn't be surprised if he's like 3% body fat. Like, Sanogo doesn't look like he has a lick of body fat on him. Like, he's a gym rat, so I wouldn't be surprised in that either. No, I tried to mention his name before the trade happened. We didn't want much salary back, and I thought he would be a good young addition for the future. I mean, well, hey, if you called that, brother, all credit to you, because I have never even heard of the guy before I saw the tweet today. Let's see if it's a two-way contract, it's not much anyway. Yeah, his contract is, they extended him a qualifying offer of $2.1 million. That's really interesting because that does put the Bulls right up against the luxury tax. So we'll see. I think another move's come. You know what? Though, is that this could be, the Bulls could want this again. This could be another throw in a bigger deal. Now, I'm not saying that it is for sure, but it could be. You never know. If he's a defender and rebounder, I'll take it. I think we have enough offensive players. I agree with you there. No doubt on you there. Good evening, Haize. What do you think about the Chicago Bulls core is like? And do you think we should keep Ball to sharpen the rookies up for the season? Listen, I'm not worried about keeping Lonzo Ball to sharpen anybody up, except that him getting that dead man's knee cartilage and meniscus that he has in there together so he can play some basketball. I don't believe that the Chicago Bulls are shopping Nikola Vucevic as hard as they say they are, because he would have been traded, because a lot of teams like the New Orleans Pelicans need a center. But you got to also think of this, Shay. Like, is that it's easy just to say that, hey, they would be interested. We don't know for sure. And very well, a team like the New Orleans Pelicans could be wanting to take a look at their roster. I also doubt, though, how hard the Bulls are shopping Vooch, because at $20 million, even with his slide defensively, I just can't imagine that it would be hard to move Vooch if the Bulls just really, really wanted to move Vooch. That's my personal opinion. 20K subs incoming fast. Keep up the great work, Haize. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Meant that Sanogo fast because of, yeah. He fast because of Ramadan? Yeah, for sure. Do we have to cut a guy now? I thought we were at 15 already. Well, he's a two-way contract player. So you very rarely see two-way contract players moved. So this just takes up the last two-way contract spot. So that means that Adama Sanogo, Andrew Funk, and now RaiQuan Gray are the two-way contract spots. We still have Marcus Domask as well. Oh, we got C-Dub in the building. I didn't even know he was in here.
Yo.
You add it yourself, bro. Do you know how to add yourself to the screen?
It wouldn't let me slide over for Sunday.
Oh, really?
Reason. Yeah, it wouldn't let me slide over.
What's going on, Dub?
What up, Drip? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How's your day been, brother?
Man, it's been good. Working hard, sweating it out.
I'm surprised you're home. Oh, no, it's later than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's about 6:15.
Yeah.
Where this guy come from?
I was just going over that. So it's a two-way contract player. So this slides into our last two-way contract spot, which we thought Marcus Domas, Henry Drell were going to be fighting for. They still very well can. Two-way contracts, you can cut it at any time, sign a new player anytime, so it's not like it's a guaranteed contract. But apparently they slid this in there, and the deal wasn't it's still not finalized. Technically, we can see another change to this deal as well before it's all locked in.
Well, this came out of nowhere, but when I was looking at the player, I don't know if they got any plans for him playing actually on the team.
Yeah.
This a big galoot. This guy's 269, 70 pounds.
At 6'7". Did you
with
see him though? No fat at all, bro. Like
none.
the dude's a tank, man.
Bro, and he got skill. He's a finesse player.
Yeah.
Bro, this crazy. I'm sitting here looking at this guy's tape. I don't know where he came from. I don't know the reason that he's still stuck in like a two-way contract phase of his career. Like right now, just what you say. But
Yeah.
this guy got some measurables, and it looked like his skill set is pretty good to be 6'7".
Yeah, he's skilled. He's also a tough player for sure, is what you'll see. And I don't know if you got a chance to look at his G League stats. I'll give them to you again real quick, C-Dub. So he played 30 minutes in 31 games last season in the G League. He averaged 15.4 points per game, 6 rebounds, almost 4 assists. The dude put up numbers, man. I'm not saying that they're great numbers, but they are numbers.
Dude is different because he's huge. You can see it on the court how big he is than the opposing team and even some of his teammates. It's just interesting what can happen if you can somehow mold this guy to be.
Wait, I didn't even look at this before. On top of what I told you before, so that I was looking at the advanced stats. His numbers are actually a little bit better than what I even gave him credit for. In 31 games, he actually averaged 17.6 points per game. He did that with 6.6 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and 2 steals.
He highly skilled, Drill.
This is a skilled player, bro. And keep in mind, guys, we're not trying to sell you that this guy's going to change to the Chicago Bulls or nothing. But as a team that's getting younger, you want to take a look at any young talent. He's 25 years old. So,
he got stints with the Spurs in Nets. He played one game with the Nets in 2022.
Yeah.
And dropped 16.
And dropped 16 points.
35.
Now, I don't know what the opponent was, what the situation was in that game. It could have been a tanking situation, but he seems to be a player that if you give minutes, he finds a way to be productive.
Absolutely well put. He moves at his own speed. He doesn't get sped up or he doesn't slow down. He plays at his own speed. I've been watching the guy. It's different. I don't know if he's gonna be a difference maker or nothing, but he's just an interesting product. He's just interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, and for a team that's trying to get younger, a team that's looking for a diamond in the rough, I'm never saying this guy even turns into an NBA starter, but we've seen acquisitions like this before by other teams, not necessarily by the Bulls. And then a year or two down the road, he ends up turning into a role player that sticks around for a couple of years and can be a solid end the bench guy for you. So.
Yeah, he got that little Draymond Green build, with handle. Interesting. I'm going to do some more due diligence on this kid. This is fresh information from me, but I like what I see. Yeah, how did he get thrown into the mix, Drip?
I mean, it just so when trades are announced, they're never finalized until they're sent to the league, right? And I believe tomorrow's the first day that a lot of the signings, a lot of everything can start becoming official. So I'm guessing that the Spurs and Bulls maybe just looked over some things. Maybe the Bulls just said, "Hey, by the way, that RaiQuan Gray guy, you guys got plans for him? Go ahead and throw him in this trade." Could have just been as simple as that.
Wow. Okay. What if he comes out be something? You never know. You never know. And it's basically like extra gravy on top, though. It's just like
that's it. That's it's just a little something extra to throw in there.
Yeah.
This would be the comparison to the Bears getting a practice squad play. Oh, matter of fact, I got the perfect one. When we got Alex Leatherwood, and everybody was like, "Hey, if he turns into something, he could be good. If not, you cut him. You don't worry about it."
Yeah,
that could be what it's like.
Oh, that's a perfect comparison. I agree with you, Big Drip. Yeah, this is good. I like new things. I like new toys.
I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "What's his height?" Because I know C-Dub's gonna be like, "Hey, he's another center. Can he play center?" I know already.
You already know I'm coming for it. I was gonna come in here cheering.
That's hilarious, man. Any other thoughts before we get up out of here, Dub, man, on this quick update?
No, not really. This is an interesting little pick. I suggest everybody in the chat and whoever sees this video, first go and look at this guy and go research this guy. He's a different type of animal. I ain't saying he's gonna be a all-world, a Hall of Fame player, or even a starter, or even get minutes in the NBA. But if you look at the skill set that he got, you can do something with that if you even a little bit a competent coach.
Yeah.
You can do something.
Hold on. I got to address this because a lot of people I see are bringing this up. So you guys know that I work for Locked On. I did an episode with Koo from Locked On Pistons one time, and he described Sadaq Bay as a player that's supposed to be a 3-and-D defender. That, as a matter of fact, he's a bigger version of Javon Carter. He doesn't do anything he's supposed to do. Nothing. Nothing. He's a 3-and-D player that doesn't shoot the three ball effectively and ain't guarded well since his first year in the league. I'm good on Sadaq Bay.
He got the reputation of being a good. Let me see his percentage before we get out of here. His rep is he kind of played well against us. Let me see how he does. That might be correct.
He's a career 35% 3-point shooter.
Really?
But that's not somebody that you look at and say you're a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely. 35% is crazy. Damn, somebody lied to me, bro. They said this dude was a knockdown 3-point shooter.
And get this, again, a 3-and-D person who shoots the three ball for his career at 35%. He did, I think, hit it at 40% last year, so maybe he's improving. And he has a career defensive rating of 118.
He's not a 3-and-D. We need another moniker.
3-and-D player. and see, this is the thing where people don't update their narrative. Sadaq Bay had one solid season, and I give him credit for that. Solid season. And well, his second year was solid too. Second year in Detroit, all 82 games played, 16 points per game. He shot the three ball at 34%, and he had 2 assists and 4 rebounds. Other than that, I'm good on that, bro. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking at it now. Yeah. To make it even worse, he's a guard and he's shooting 41% from the field. Yeah.
That's the thing. He's not a guard. He's a 6'7" small forward, power forward that can't defend at a high level, doesn't block shots, doesn't rebound well, and can't defend.
Yeah.
See, this is where it starts frustrating me with people, bro. Like, I'd rather give those minutes to let Jalen, no, not Jalen. What's the dude? Yeah, it is Jalen. Why am I thought of lost?
Jalen Smith?
Jalen, no, not Jalen Smith. Jalen is the guy we got. What's the guy we drafted last year?
Sanogo?
Why am I lost for his name?
Sanogo?
No.
Julian Phillips. Julian Phillips.
There you go. Too many J's. I'd rather give those minutes to Julian Phillips, bro.
Yeah, bro. This is, man, bro. And take this in point. He had Trae Young getting them open shots all the time, and you still shot.
And he got those short arms, bro. Like I'm 100% sure that Sadaq Bay has to struggle to scratch his belly button. That's how short his arms are.
That is the most craziest thing I heard all day.
I'm just saying, bro.
If your arms too short to scratch your belly button, look to medicine to try to see if you can extend your arms or something. I don't know. What the fuck?
We good on that, bro. We good on Sadaq Bay.
I'm with you. Fuck him.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys, man. Go Bulls. Y'all stay in tune with this, man. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See you, Red, y'all. Peace.